The industry of welding has changed significantly since it started over a century ago. The standard for teaching its theory, fundamentals, and techniques have got to be at its finest, as a lot of latest manufacturing industries and productions immensely depend on it. The testing technology, which has become a necessity and an essential part of these industries and productions, have advanced to ensure safety and reliability for people who use these types of advanced machinery and equipment. IWTT, the Institute of Welding and Testing Technology, is one of the leading professional organizations in India. We offer expert services in the fields of training, consultancy, third-party and second-party inspection based on an experience of the last 32 years. Apart from their various ISO certifications, the Institute of Welding and Testing Technology also audit and certify other companies for ISO. The standard ISO 3834 sets out requirements for manufacturers to meet in order to apply good practice to their welding operations and increases the possibility as entering global market around the world. The Institute is also into repair and maintenance services, helping organizations how to save millions by reducing inventories of spare parts and cost, improving quality and life of the product. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology also has an in-house metallurgical lab for destructive and non-destructive testing with NABL accredited lab. IWTT work in various industries such as automotive, petrochemical plants, metros, aircraft, aerospace vehicles. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology is a trustworthy partner to a number of business houses in India, South Africa, and South Asia from 2008. They also have an Institute of Welding in South Africa. Mr. Satish P. Sawant, who holds a degree in welding engineering and mechanical engineering, is the director of IWTT, the Institute of Welding and Testing Technology. He also has an American Society of Non-Destructive Testing Level 3, American Welding Society Certified Welding Inspector, Certified Specialized Welding Inspection Person from the Welding Institute. These prestigious qualifications offer the position Welding Inspector. Mr. Satish Sawant also is an International Welding Technologist, IWT. This makes him a class apart, as very few people have so many collective degrees, qualification and experience. He is also the head inspector and surveyor of the company. He has been in the welding industry since 1987, with over 32 years of experience in teaching the various subjects of mechanical engineering related to weld engineering. He has conducted many training programs in India, Singapore, Philippines, Thailand, Indonesia, and South Africa. He has worked for Advani Erlikon Limited for 5 years and Larsen & Toubro Limited for 16 years, and now with Institute of Welding and Testing Technology since 2008. Some of the core values he has set for the company comprise of professional attitude, knowledge, skill, ethics, trust, innovation, and passion. He believes in training and imparting significant knowledge, which is essential for his students to be specialists and stand apart. Mr. Sawant has also set a mission to ensure safe and sustainable weld quality to all his clients. N.H. Singh. He is Qualified Welding Trainer by the Ministry of HRD Government of India. Qualified Welding Inspector, Institute of Welding UK. He has also undergone an intensive, successful training program in thermal spraying technology at Melbourne in Australia, organized by MS Medco Inc. of USA. 40 years of his non-stop association with the Welding Education and Technology Development Wing of MS Ador Welding, formerly known as Advani Erlikon Limited, and honored by his company by the Meritorious Marquee Award for his outstanding performance. Retired in 2013 as Chief Manager, Training and Technical Services, and now associated with the Institute of Welding and Testing Technology.
Well, I'm glad to associate with this Institute of Welding and Testing Technology over the past 5 years. And my own observation of 4.5 decades made me to realize the professional approach towards imparting welding education and training for the customers. Really, it is a need for the hour for our industry. Our industries are changing with a very fast pace, from low technology to high technology, and this technology of welding will certainly play one of the most critical roles in development of our industry. The course material, the education that we are imparting here for different level of people, and that is for a very short duration to meet the customer's specific demand, which I don't find anywhere else.
Welding is a so-called special process, which means you cannot make a complete without training and certification. The Training and Skill Development Program that has been developed by the Institute of Welding and Testing Technology has an aim to mentor ordinary people how to protect themselves to inspire confidence and likability to others. The training concentrates on how to get the learner to stand out and succeed skillfully. Each certificate and diploma course has been designed in such a way that it helps the individual to play a prized role in the industry. These uniquely designed courses impart superior quality theory and practical knowledge, which creates not only a skilled individual, but also a grander quality in demand person. A great advantage of learning at the Institute of Welding and Testing Technology is it is mentored by a leader who is highly qualified and has more than 32 years of experience in the welding industry, both nationally and internationally. These courses are also not only designed for just freshers, but also for experienced people and engineers. Apart from that, the institution conducts tailor-made in-plant training and certification programs, and also boasts of customized training that can be delivered to a client's website anywhere in the world. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology have started an institution in South Africa in collaboration with KLT Automotive and Tubular Products Limited, where we have programmed 83 robotics stations and trained more than 600 semi-automatic welders, robotic operators. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology also has an in-house welding, metallurgical, and NDT lab and provides hands-on experience to its students and clients. In their 10 years of experience, the Institute of Welding and Testing Technology have constantly interacted with more than 20,000 engineers, welders, NDT specialists, welding engineers, and paint coating technologists all over the world. The Institute proudly boasts that they have the best solution to resolve problems that the manufacturing industry faces. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology provides special consultancy for welding of railway vehicles and components as per European standard DIN EN 150852 and implementation of quality requirements and certification of welding manufacturer according to the international regulation, and providing subcontracted welding coordinator to respective organization, providing total hand-holding with responsibility. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology does not only educate them, but also guide them as to how they can effectively execute projects at the cost offered to the client. Because of over a decade of experience, we can confidently make the client walk on a path to succeed in the completion of their project, not only on time, but also with the right resources from the right places. First-hand consulting, and if necessary, training is given as to how to execute the assignment. Many companies in India and overseas vouch for the Institute for the consultancy provided to them, which help them in effectively concluding their ventures. This expert consultancy offered by the Institute of Welding and Testing Technology is a superior method of helping in cost effectiveness. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology offers consultancy for lean management in welding and NDT, preparation of WPS and PQR, failure analysis, quality backup activity, continuous improvement by way of welding kaizens, simultaneous weld engineering, welding of aluminium, titanium, cast iron, steel, copper, duplex stainless steel, and special noble materials. Third-party inspection and total solutions are provided in areas of fabrication engineering for welding, brazing, soldering, cutting, NDT, and paint coating related issues. Inspections are based on the experience of the last 32 years. Companies face risks every day. They are part of a normal life. In a climate where undesirable events and missed opportunities may impact on profit and shareholder value, it is crucial to strike the right balance between risk adversity and conscious risk-taking. To do this, it is essential to understand the complex picture, not only financial but technological, environmental, and social risks relevant to your company. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology adds value to the general approach offered through inspection to international standards by inviting management to identify the issues of greatest concern. All management system certificates are not equal. When partnering with a company, you begin the road towards continual improvement and sustainable business performance. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology has done a third-party inspection for multiple companies and have successfully helped them in accomplishing their objective. This is because the Institute not only inspects, but also advises and trains the party regards any drawback or inconsistencies, hence ensures that both parties achieve a win-win situation and successfully work with each other and get the contract completed. Inspection is not find out faults, but find out facts and helping for improvement, solution provider and to avoid field failure, rejection and rework. The Institute has its own NABL accredited welding testing lab, metallurgical laboratory with state-of-the-art equipment where they conduct tests that studies the physical and chemical behavior of metallic elements, their intermetallic compounds and their mixtures. IWTT conducts these tests while consulting and doing third-party inspections. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology conduct destructive as well as non-destructive testing. Among their destructive testing, they use the universal machine, impact machine, hardness machine, microscopic testing, and macro testing. Their non-destructive testing are done by UV testing, ultrasonic testing, magnetic testing, penetrant testing, visual inspection, and X-ray. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology also have their very own in-house R&D department and a setup for different types of welding where they conduct hands-on training. Lab is specifically designed for weld testing, for welding electrode approval. Testing of WPS and WPQ are as per international standards. Welders testing as per code, standard and specification. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology considers their clients as partners in quality management and takes pride in economic benefits that they accrue from their business process and practices. They help their clients improve efficiencies, whatever field or scale of their operations.
I'm Suresh Kumar, working as Senior Vice President and Head of HR in Mokatlal Industries. Satish has helped many of the manufacturing units to fulfill his objectives and goals, and one of the biggest achievements had been of setting up a welding institute in South Africa. From a zero base to the base where we are today cannot be thought for what the contribution he has made over there. Moreover, he has built in many of the training institute in India. With the passion he involves the people, the passion he builds the skills, and the passion he runs an institute, and the passion which he brings a lot of changes in the way he delivers is something which cannot be questioned or even be compared. I wish Satish a very success and look forward that he grows manifold times in future, and I wanted to see that his welding institute becoming one of the best not only in India but also in the world. Thank you.
To manage client satisfaction at minimal cost, the Institute imparts its knowledge, experience, qualification, imagination, and innovation to provide the perfect solution. The company takes pride in being confident of over 20,000 customers ever since their inspections, consultancy, and training.
Hello friends, this is Hemant Tavde, one of the directors from Revati Industries Private Limited. We came into contact with Mr. Sawant, IWTT, primarily as a third-party inspection unit. They are participating in every knowledge input, skill enhancement, even machinery selection, welding processes, everything. Earlier, our least count was 1 millimeter. Now that has been reduced to microns because instead of just measuring the lengths and widths and thicknesses, we went into the metallurgy of the things and why and how the product can be made suitable for shock and vibration prone assemblies. People like Mr. Sawant and IWTT are to be taken very, very seriously by all the users, all the people who are into fabrication. And metal joining is something which is really interesting subject, and your product cannot go without exploring the fineness or refining your own processes, and that will give you immense satisfaction and business altogether. Thank you so much.
Welding engineers are very rarely available in India because there is no course called welding technology a degree. तो सतीश सर जो वेल्डिंग कोऑर्डिनेटर्स को बनाता है, जो वर्ल्ड ओवर काम करते हैं, आज गल्फ में होंगे, यूएस में भी हो सकते हैं, कहीं और भी हो सकते हैं, और इंडिया में तो ऑलमोस्ट सतीश सर का नाम AWS में भी है और ISO स्टैंडर्ड्स में भी है। हमने जितने सर्टिफिकेशन करवाता है, कोई 15085-2 करते हैं, तो रेलवे पार्ट्स का एक सर्टिफिकेशन है, काफ़ी सारे स्टेनलेस स्टील मैन्युफैक्चरर्स ये सर्टिफिकेशन करते हैं, और बहुत से लोग ISO 3834 करते हैं, और बहुत से लोग 1090 करते हैं जो हेवी इक्विपमेंट में। These are all certifications available for the business development.
Hi, I am Vinod Dulap, CEO and founder of Shark Facility Management Private Limited. We have been associated with IWTT from the last 7 years, and my experience with IWTT, they have a best infrastructures, training facilities, and having the best faculty members. Participants who is coming from these institutes are more skilled and knowledgeable. I wish him all the best for his future growth.
It gives me a great pleasure to introduce the Institute of Welding and Testing Technology, founded with my friends Mr. D.K. Khandekar and N.S. Singh in year 2003. A major process in fabrication is welding. Welding is so called a special process. The simple statement, weld must be good, is not the sufficient information judging the quality of the weld, which means we cannot make a complete verification of the welded joint without testing it. Therefore, you have to build the quality from the beginning. Preparation of quality assurance plan, welding procedure specification, welding procedure qualification record, welders training, and welder qualification are very important for defect-free weld. My focus to convert welding technology in a simple way where the common person can understand welding technology. So I started writing books in local language so common welders, welding engineers, supervisors, they can understand the welding technology. Trained welders, welding engineers, welding inspectors are not available in the market. My focus is to create champions and skilled welders for the industry. When I had studied, there is a gap between industry and the university. So I had designed new syllabus for the bridging the gap between the industry and the university. My aim of consultancy business is to achieve quality of Germany, cost of China, but make in our country. It is necessary to implement international welding standards like ISO 3834, EN 15085, EN 1090, and good American standards like ASME Section 5, ASME Section 8, and ASME Section 9, and IWTT 1.1. These standards will help us improve cost, quality, and delivery. Inspection is very important activity in fabrication. We need to do the inspection in 3 stages: before the fabrication, during the fabrication, and after the fabrication. When we are talking about the inspection is basically to reliability of the product, which need good discipline and good habits, so that need to be monitored by the inspectors. For welding inspector, it is very important to inspect the weld and control on heat input. Heat input monitoring is very important because it changes the metallurgical properties. It needs to be controlled during welding by controlling on current, voltage, travel speed, and welding sequence.
Some of our esteemed customers include ABB, Bombardier, Blue Star, Crompton Greaves, Destiny Equipments, Ford, Hypertherm Tinova, KLT Automotive and Tubular Products Limited, Mahindra & Mahindra, RedT, RPG Raychem, Siemens, Suzlon, Tata, Larsen & Toubro Limited, Kirloskar Electric Company Limited. They firmly trust and practice QCD, which stands for Quality, Cost Effectiveness and Delivery Principle. The Institute of Welding and Testing Technology believes that training, consultancy and third-party inspection are all interlinked and complement each other, which in the end gives the customer complete satisfaction with total solutions. I'm looking forward to your association with the Institute. Dhanyavad.